Hello everyone, my name is Renz Bertal and this is our report of Group 3. A. Introduction. Au- Number 1, authority. Number 2, date and hours conducted. 3, date of last inspection. Number 4, identity of inspecting agents. Number 5, identity of representatives. 6, accompanying inspection team. Number 1, authority. The legal or organizational basis for conducting the inspection specifies who authorized the inspection and why it is necessary. This is provide legitimacy to the process. Example, this inspection is authorized by the Philippines National Police or PNP under Republic Act number 6975 to ensure compliance with security standards for private inspection is conducted by the name of company as a part of our annual security audit authorized by the Chief of Security Officer. Number 2, date date and hours conducted. The specific date and time when inspection took place. This information is crucial for record keeping and helps in referencing the condition observed the during that particular period. Example, inspection conducted on July 26, 2024 from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. PM. 3. Date of last inspection. The date when the previous inspection was conducted. This provides a reference point for tracking change and improvement in security measure over time. Example, example of date of last inspection. The last inspection was conducted on July 26, 2023. Number 4, identity of inspecting agent. The names of the names and positions of the individuals who conducted the inspection. This ensures accountability and provides a point of contact for any inquiries about the inspection findings. Example, inspection conducted by the name, position, PNP and name, position, company name. Number 5, identity of representatives. The names and position of individuals representing the facility or organization being inspected. This identifies who was present during the inspection and can attest to the findings. Example, representatives present during the inspection, name, position, and name and position. Number 6, accompanying inspection team. The names and roles of any additional personnel who accompanied the inspecting agent, etc. Technical expert observers. Provides complete record for everyone involved in the inspection process. Example, ang accompanying the inspection team, name, IT specialist. Okay, next. B. Result of inspections. Number 1, listing of facilities inspected. Number 2, remarks on effectiveness and number 3, extent of compliance with established security measures. Number 4, statement of action taken on recommendation made during previous survey or inspection. Number 1. Listing of facilities inspected. A detailed list of areas, buildings, or specific location that were include the inspection. This ensures that all relevant parts of facility were assessed and provides a clear scope for the inspection. Example, the following facilities were inspected: main building, security control room, perimeter, fence, storage, warehouse, or parking area. Number 2, remarks of effectiveness and an assessment of how well the existing security measures are working. This evaluates the strength and weaknesses of the current security setup, identifying areas that need improvement. For example, the CCTV system is highly effective in monitoring the perimeter. However, the lighting in the parking area is inadequate and needs improvement. Number 3, extent of compliance with established security measures. A determination of whether the facility adheres to the established security protocols, standards, regulations. This identifies any deviation from the required security practices and highlights areas of non-compliance. Example, the facility is fully compliant with fire safety regulations. However, there is non-compliance with access control procedures as employees are not consistently wearing ID badges. Number 4, statement of action taking on. A summary of the action taking to address recommendation from previous inspection surveys. This tracks progress in implementing security improvement and ensure that last recommendations are not overlooked. Example, the facility has installed additional lighting in the parking area as recommended in the previous inspection report. However, the recommendation to upgrade the access control system has not yet been implemented. Number 5, recommended made during previous survey inspection. A detailed list of specific actions that need to be taken to address security gaps or vulnerabilities identified during the current inspection. This provides actionable guidance for improving the security postures of facility and ensure that all identified issues are addressed. Example, it is recommended that the facility improve lighting in the parking area, implement a visitor management system. Next, buddy. Next. Recommendation. Positive and concise recommendation to eliminate hazard, correct deficiencies observed during inspection. Number 1. Determine areas with the facility should be secured by alarm. What kind of alarm should be used in areas to secured? Identify speci- specific location needing alarm system based on risk asset value. The main vault, server, room, and perimeter entrance should be secured with alarms. Number 2, the main vault should have ay, number 2, where might contact sonic, ultrasound, microwave intrusion as alarms should be used. What kind of alarm use each area to be secured? Select appropriate alarm types based on specific needs of each area. Example, the main vault should have a seismic sensor alarm, while perimeter entrance should use door contact alarm. Next, bud. What environmental alarm detection should be provide temperature variance, humidity control, pressure water flow. Oh, might contact sonic ultrasound microwave intrusion alarm should be used. Determine the best placement for different types of intrusion alarms. Example, contact alarms. Use protect alarm to windows detect authorized entry. Oops. Determine if environmental monitoring is needed to protect sensitive equipment or materials. Example, a server room should have temperature and humidity alarms to prevent equipment failure due to overheating or moisture. Number 4. Are emergency exits alarm? Ensure that emergency exits are equipped with alarms to prevent unauthorized use. Example, all emergency exits should have alarm that sounds when open except during authorized drills or emergencies. What what system of fire warning is used? Is it satisfactory? Evaluate the effectiveness of existing fire alarm. Example, the facility uses a combination of smoke detectors and heat sensors linked to a central alarm panel. This system is satisfactory but regular maintenance is needed. Number 6. What type of alarm monitoring is used? Contact alarm company. Determine who monitors the alarm system and if, if the system can detect tampering of malfunctions. Example, the alarm system is monitored by a contracted security company. The system includes line integrity monitoring, which alerts the company is communication line is cut or disrupted. Number 7. Where is central control located? Assess the security of central location is and the alarm system wiring. Example, the central control is located in a secure room with limited access. However, the wiring along the perimeter fence is exposed and vulnerable to tampering. Number 8. Where is the alarm system control panel located at the site? Evaluate the accessibility and security of the alarm system control panel. Example, the alarm system control panel is located in the main office which is accessible during business hours. It should be moved to a more secure location. Mm, Number 9. Next, bro. Next, bro. Number 2. Sur- Surveillance system CCTV. Is a CCTV system appropriate? Wait. Number 2, is it necessary for maximum security coverage while it save man hours for guard coverage? Number 3, examine areas for television coverage required for viewing angles. Select proper cameras and housing. Are cameras in tamper proof. Containers are they weatherproof are fan, tilt, and zoom. Features and necessary at the each location. Examine lens, location, resolution required, lighting needed, each location. Number 4. How is surveillance system monitored? Where is the central control station located? What types of monitors are used? Oops. Recommendation. Next. Are the video tape capabilities necessary? Where? Determine if video recording is needed and where it should be implemented. Example, video recording is necessary at all entrance and exit to capture evidence of unauthorized entry or theft. Digital video recorders or DVRs or network video recorders NVR are recommended for efficient storage and retrieval. Number 6, examine availability and cost of proper equipment. Is a service contract provided those manufacturer or supplier make regular service call? Are they standby units or loaners available when equipment has to be required? Example, the cost of high-resolution camera with PTZ features is highly but improved coverage and detail justify the expense. A service contract should be secured with the supplier ensuring regular maintenance and availability and standby units during repairs.
So, good morning everyone, especially to you ma'am. I'm Ashley P.M. Kasipong, the last reporter. So, communication. Communication, number one, it's a two-ways radio system required in and in use. Two-ways radios are essential for real-time coordination among security or operational teams. Ensure quick response in case of emergency or incidents. Number two, where is the base station located? Consider selection, proper frequency, depending facility construction and environment. Um, this locate is the location of the base affects signal strength and coverage. The radio frequency used should match the environment, like for example, indoor buildings versus open fields, and avoid interference. So number three, considered power of units. How many mobile units are needed? How many walkie-talkies? Um, Power of units means how strong or far the radio signal can reach. Um, Mobile units are vehicle mounted radios. Walkie-talkies are portable, handheld radios for personnel or on in foot. It, sure, it ensures there are enough units for all personnel community. Uh, number four, number four, it's proper radio procedure followed, codes, contact, and etc. Uh, so it's proper radio procedure followed, codes, contact, and each. Using call sign or codes for clarity, security, and maintaining radio discipline, such as speaking clearly, avoiding unnecessary chatter, and confirming messages. And this ensure efficiency, secure communication. Uh, Number five, examine provision for telephone teletype. This ano, telephone teletype system can serve as secondary communication lines if radio system fail. They are important for recorded or documented communication between station. Uh, Next, what paging system are provided? Loudspeaker, individual beepers, examine intercom placement between station. Um, Paging system are used to quick reach individuals or group across different location and facility. Like example, loudspeakers used for public announcements or emergency alert. Uh, Individual beepers or pagers used to notify specific personnel privately. Intercom system allow two-way communication between station, security office, control room, and department. Number seven. Number seven is our provisions are made for voice integrity in communication. Considered codes, scrambler, monitor, detect voltage variance indicating wiretapping. Um, Voice integrity means ensuring that the voice message are not tempered with intercepted or distorted. To protect communication, organization, codes to make voice message secure. Then scramblers device that distort the signal so it cannot be understood by an authorized listener. Then monitor or detectors to check for voltage variance or other sign of wiretap like unauthorized listening or recording. Uh, Next po, ano, sa line and emergency planning. Uh, Number one, examine the fire alert system. Ano, the fire alert system must be functional, accessible, and regularly tested. And it's served at the first alert mechanism to warn personnel or of fire emergencies allowing quick evacuation. Then number two, fire, fire extinguisher provide what type or where they located to sign clearly indicated location or of extinguisher and their use type are personnel introduced in the use of extinguisher. Um, Fire extinguisher must be provide all work area like kanang makita lang nimo para dali nimo siya makuan kung naay emergency, and they should be clearly labeled by type and located in visible accessible areas like kanang makita nimo siya sa kilid-kilid para dali ra nimo siya makuha gyud para kung may emergency na makuan ra nimo ma mapalong ana. Sign should clearly show their location and usage instruction. Personnel should be trained in their proper use to ensure fast response during fires. Yes. Number three, what type of sprinkler system is used? How often it is inspected? Um, Sprinkler system identifies what type of sprinkler system is installed, like wipe pipe, dry pipe, pre-action, and H. Must be regularly inspected and maintained to ensure automatic activation in case of fire. Number 4 is training in fire and emergency response provide to security personnel for all plant personnel. Um, Training all security and plant personnel should receive fire and emergency response training. This ensures that everyone knows what to do in case of emergency and can act effectively. Number 5, our bridges, I mean, number 5, our fire brigades part of the plant fire response. Fire brigades refers to with, whenever there is an house fire brigade or trained emergency team that forms part of the plan's response system. Next po, examine. Fire exit are they labeled according to fire code, are signed and coded stripping used to identify emergency exits, and panic hardware used on appreciate text. Fire exit must comply with fire code standard. Signed and coded stripping like glow in the dark or reflected and should clearly mark escape routes. Panic hardware push bar must be installed for easy egress during emergencies. Then number 7, what evacuation procedure are used? Oral or who is responsible? Evacuation procedures specific specific how evacuate is carried out, who gives the order, how personnel are notified, and where to assemble. In short, organize and safe evacuation during emergencies. Number 8 is liaison established with local departments, other government emergency response agencies. Um, Liaisons with authority according with local fire department and emergency response agency ensures quick assistance and communication during crisis. And number 9, does an emergency plan exist for a specific emergency like flood, earthquake, windstorm, and etc. etc. Uh, Number 9, emergency plan. Emergency plan. Number 9, does an emergency plan exist for specific? Uh, the plan should have specific emergency plans for natural disasters like floods, earthquakes, and windstorm. This help ensure preparedness for all potential hazard. And number 10, what provision are made for power description? How are personnel notified? Are there emergency generators? Um, proceed. Procedure for power outage should be in place. Include emergency lighting, backup generators, and communication on how personnel are notified. Next, next na, who is responsible for safety? Is there a program safety and hazard inspection? Do security personnel report fire and safety hazard discovered on patrol? Um, Identify who oversees safety and conduct regular hazard inspection. Security personnel should report any fire or safety hazard encountered during patrols. Number 12, uh, what provision are made for first aid and emergency medical care? Are there local facilities in each work area, central first aid or medical treatment room, do adequate first aid supplies exist. First aid and medical care, there must be first aid facility and training personnel available. A central first aid room should exist and adequate supply for emergencies. There 13, is there a company nurses, doctor, personnel trained in first aid has liaison been established with local medical facilities like doctor, hospitals, paramedics, ambulance service, Red Cross. Um, Medical personnel and coordination accompany nurse or doctor should be available in coordination with local hospitals. Paramedics or ambulance service like the Red Cross should be established. And number 14, uh, OSHA, OSHA, record keeping requirements met. Um, OSHA means Occupational Safety and Health Administration. Record keeping requirements must be met, documenting all incidents and safe compliance. Number 15, what provision are made for incidents, investigation, and follow-up? Uh, Accidents investigation procedure must exist for investigating accident, investigating accident, determine causes, and applying corrective action to prevent then fu- future occurrences. Next sa M, procedural control vary with individual facility. Number one, according record and controls. This ensure that all financial transactions are properly recorded, tracked, and verified, and accurate accounting helps prevent fraud, prevent provides a clear financial picture of the organization. Material control. There is a number two, material control. This involves monitoring and managing the movement and storage of materials of inventory. Proper materials control provide theft, loss, and weight, ensuring that resources are used efficiently. And number three, ano, shipping and receiving records are these. Shipping and receiving records. These records track goods being sent out and received. The note, are these responsible separated? Means there should be separation of duties. The personnel shipping item should not be the same person receiving them. This help prevent fraud or errors. Then number four, is that number four? Ano, wala ko number four. Responsibly and separated. These cover, I mean, the, no, wala ko number four. These, these involve monitor and managing the storage of material inventory properly, will control preventive and loss, ensuring that resources are used efficiently. And number five, purchasing records and control. Sa number 5 pala is sales record. Sales record, these document all sales transaction, maintaining accurate sales records help monitor income. And then detect irregularities and analyze business performance. And number 6, purchasing records and control. supervision for handling cash and variables. This refer to rules safeguards for managing money and valuable items like deposit, checks, or equipment. Strong procedure help prevent theft, misuse, or misplacement. Then next, and miscellaneous. Miscellaneous. This section includes vari- various administrative and coordination active activities that support the oral effort efficiency, communication, and organize within a company or institution. Number one, static, statistical chart and records. And these data tools use to record and analyze company performance, security incidents, and employee activities, or even relevant statistics. They help management make informed decisions based on accurate data. And number two, public relation. This involve maintaining a positive image of the company or the organization in the eyes of the public. It includes communication with media, handling public inquiries, and promoting transparency and goodwill. And number three, employee relations. This focus on building, maintain good relationship between management and employees. It, it ensures a health work environment, addresses grievances, and improve moral and productivity. Then number four, management relation and liaison, what reporting procedures to management in effect. Uh, management relationship and liaison, this refers to a coordination and reporting system between different levels of management. It ensures that management receive timely updates, reports, and feedback to support decision making and organizational planning. Then number five, liaisons with company attorneys, maintaining community, I mean maintaining communication with legal advisors, ensure that company policies, contact, and action comply with laws and regulation. It also helps in addressing legal issue efficiently. Then number six, liaison with local law enforcement agencies. A coordination with the police uh, and other law enforcement bodies ensured workplace safety, quick, quick response to emergencies, and compliance with local security regulation. Number seven, liaisons with local civic groups, na engaging with local community organization promotes cooperation, social responsibility, and a positive public image. It may involve community outreach or partnership project. Budget sa ano 8, budget planning. This involve preparing and managing financial to plans to allocate resources effectively. Proper budget ensure that the company can support its operation, project, and emergency needs. Next. And that's all our report, ma'am. That's our report of group 3. Thank you for listening. Thank you po.